when the train stops, you have to jump off the train and run and go to the other side of the checkpoint. And then when the train starts to take off, you got to get back on it again. Whew. You know, when you are going through it, you really don't think about it. Yeah. Something that you have to do it. Yeah. So after the journey on the train, we got to the border. And that's being on the train, there was places that, and it's so weird because there was so many of us on that train. Nobody knows anybody, but everybody knows what to do. Some of them have attempted this many times. Mm-hmm. So people that know what to do, they tell you, you know, the train is going to stop ahead in a little. When the train stops, you have to jump off the train and run and go to the other side of the checkpoint. And then when the train starts to take off, you got to get back on it again. So we went through all that with my friend, and we got to the border. And that was where actually we had to go across the fence. You know, we didn't go across the river. I'm not a swimmer, and I told her if I have to swim, I'm not going anywhere. And I always make a joke about, you know, how people call us wetbacks. I said I'm not a wetback because I didn't go across the water. I jumped the fence. So we got to the border, and you lined up against this huge fence, and everybody's just along the side watching the border patrol, and they have just a quick period of time where they switch shifts, I guess. Mm-hmm. And these people know exactly when that's going to happen. And they start, you know, you hear that whistling across and it's like time to jump. And it's massive amount of people that somebody's going to make it, somebody won't make it. So I had to jump that fence, and you have the barbed. I mean, it's not an easy jump. We had a blanket with us. You have to throw the blanket on top of that barbed wire and jump on it. Yeah. I had scratches all over when I jumped that fence. We made it to the other side. My friend gets caught, and I made it. So those were the memories, you know, leaving all that behind, looking back at all the people that didn't make it. And I thought about giving up, and I'm like, I'm going to go back with them. But I was hiding in this restaurant, which now I know is Pizza Hut. Back then, I didn't know anything. Mm-hmm. I ran for my life, and I walked in there, and I'm just sitting there, you know, shaking. Then I'm looking, and everybody's being handcuffed, and I'm like, what am I going to do? That's where we were going, to her family. I didn't know anyone here. We were going to San Francisco. I had no one waiting on me. So I'm petrified. I'm going to go back and get caught. But then I'm like, you know what? Why did I go through all that travesty for 33,000 miles on that train, not eating, getting sick? I was sick during that trip. I had this boils on my underarms from infections, not eating, malnourished. It was horrible. And I'm like, I didn't go through all that to give up now. And I have to do this for my friend, for my family, for my son, for myself. So I don't know what the hell. I don't have a plan, but something will happen. And I'm sitting there inside the restaurant, and I don't know how I looked, but I remember this family coming and looking at me and asking me, are you okay? And I'm like scared. I'm like, who are these people? What are they going to do to me? And they offered me their leftovers. I remember giving me the white foam box. And that's the first time ever that I had pizza in my life. I had never had pizza. And it was damn good. I was so hungry. I hadn't had food for days, you know? Yeah. And so I sat there. What am I going to do? Where do I go from here?
Available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, OG Network, and wherever your favorite podcasts live.